So I'm gonna go fill this water reservoir with a bunch of dirty pond water. Look at all these frogs. Oh, all along here. There, a bunch of dirty water, some sticks in there or something. And now I'm gonna drink that water straight through this. Now that was just a bunch of dirty pond water. But what you didn't see is that this actually has an integrated water filter to filter water as you go. This is the Puribag Adventure Pack. In this video, I'm gonna give you an overview of the pack, show you how everything works, and give you my opinion. But first off, what is it? Well, Business Connect Adventure, who makes this pack, describes it as your all-in-one source for hydration and carrying your outdoor essentials. Essentially, it's a hydration pack with a water filter. The point of this is that when you're out hiking or biking or so on, you don't need to weigh yourself down with a ton of water and bring a bunch with. This system lets you fill up water from whatever source and filter it on the go, drinking it straight through the hose. So this way you don't need to stop and take the time to actually filter the water, you're just drinking it as you filter it. Okay, I had to move my camera a little bit because the sun was kind of getting in the way, so if things look different, that's why. As for everything you get with the pack, there is the pack itself, a Puribag micro filter with backflush syringe, a 2-liter water bladder with both the clean water hose and the dirty water hose. So this right here is the water filter, the Puribag Micro. It's a 0.1 micron hollow fiber membrane water filter. This is the same sort of filter as like a Sawyer Squeeze or a Katadyn Be Free, but this filters up to 5,000 liters of water. And like I said, there is the clean water hose and also a dirty water hose. You can see there's a break in this one. We're gonna get to that. As for the clean water hose, it works like any other hydration pack does. It connects to the bottom of the reservoir, and at the end there is a bite valve. As for setting up the dirty water hose, the one that has the break in it, right here is where that filter goes. You do need to pay attention to the direction of the water filter. There's an arrow showing the flow of the water. So this arrow is pointing towards the bite valve that you drink water from. So this end goes in the bottom of the water filter. Kind of got to shove it in there a little bit. So that small end is not facing the direction of the arrow, it's the opposite way. And then the other end with the bite valve on it, that goes on this other side where the arrow is facing. It's kind of hard to get on there right away. It's pretty snug, but it's meant to be. You don't want this thing falling off on you. Okay, last thing to do is just clip this to the bottom of the water reservoir. There you go. Right there is your Puribag Adventure Pack filter system. So the only next step is to fill this up with dirty water and filter it as you go. You can secure the reservoir in place inside the pack using these 2 Velcro straps. They just loop through the slots at the top of the reservoir. And what is nice is that this does fit great inside the pack. There's no room for it to move around, and I really like that. Okay, so as for the pack itself, it's pretty simple. There are shoulder straps and side straps that connect at one single buckle in the middle. This is sort of cool. Like the first time I put it on, I thought it felt like I was like a paratrooper or something, so it feels very cool to use. And it is a nice design because you don't have to worry about waist straps or like a sternum strap. This just pretty firmly holds it in place. To adjust the fit, there are straps at the shoulders, Velcro straps at the shoulders, and also on these side straps as well. These guys down here. So I know that this thing does look kind of small and that like it wouldn't fit larger people. However, there is a second elastic strap on both of the side straps. You can open the Velcro again, remove it from this smaller side strap, use the longer one, just loop it through and attach it. There you go. Now you have a longer side strap. One thing to note is that when I use this, I was using the shorter strap, and as you can see, the longer one just kind of dangles there. I never felt it, it never got in the way. I honestly never even really noticed it while I was wearing the backpack. So they have designed this in order to fit many people of all different shapes and sizes, and this does only come in one size, so it's like a unisex thing for both male and female sizes. Even when you check out, it doesn't even give you an option. There's just the one pack to buy. On the straps on the front of the pack, there are some plastic clips that you can slip the hose into to hold it in place at your chest. There's also some reflective accents on the straps and also at a portion on the back pouch of the backpack. These ones on the shoulder straps are also loops where you can attach different things like maybe an in-reach or whatever else you have. But as for the main pouch, you really can't fit anything else aside from a 2-liter water reservoir. But that's kind of where this smaller pouch comes in right here, and it's detachable, which is cool. This is small, but it will hold all your basic things like some small snacks, a med kit for minor issues, and pretty much everything that you would need for emergency bike repair. That's why I like it, because I can put all my bike repair gear inside of it, whether I'm on my road bike or on my mountain bike. And like I said, it's detachable. There are 4 buckles that firmly hold this in place, so if you don't need the pouch, you can unclip it and leave it at home. Now all you have is just the hydration pack. And that's pretty much everything for the pack itself. It's small and basically just meant to be a hydration pack with a little detachable pouch. I do like that. It is cool having this little detachable pouch that you can just take off, put back on whenever you need it or don't need it. I definitely like having the option. As for the performance of using this as a water filter, it works very well and with little resistance. That was kind of like one of my first main thoughts, was how hard is it going to be to drink water out of this thing as a water filter? And luckily, it was easy. It's been fine. And granted, I've only used this as a brand new filter, so as your filter ages and as you use it more, it's gonna slow down. If you're choosing a water source that has clear flowing water, it should be easier and faster to drink. But if you use really muddy, sort of stagnant water, it's most likely going to be harder to drink the water through the hose. It does sort of feel weird just drinking dirty water straight through this, because you can't even see the filter. It's inside the pack when you use it, but it's there and it's doing its thing, which it needs to, because we're essentially trusting our lives with these products. So they need to work, because if they don't, people might die. Definitely wouldn't cheap out on a filter. I've never used anything besides like brand name filters. I don't even know if they are available, but I feel like that would kind of sketch me out if I was using like a off-brand, like really inexpensive filter. I would not want to trust my life while I'm backpacking to a low quality filter. As for cleaning this, everything except the water filter can be cleaned with soap and water. To clean the filter, that's where that back flush syringe comes in. And you should use this like after every single trip that you use the filter, and that's in order to extend the life of the filter and keep it clean. Just fill the syringe with clean water and force water through the opposite way in the filter. And you should do this until clean water comes out pretty easily out the other side. All right, so what do I like about the pack? Well, first off, let's start with this. That's it. I'm good to go, and this thing is locked in place. It's super easy to put on, it takes 0 effort, and it fits great because it just like, it sort of forms to your body. And as for taking it off, it's just as easy, just one click of this button and it slips right off. There's no waist strap or any sternum straps to mess with. You can tell they designed this for more intense activities like trail running, mountain biking, and so on. It's not meant to jiggle around or move around much, which I like. It makes great for all those ridiculous, it makes great for all those rigorous activities. Those ridiculous activities. I also like the basic point of this system. You can just drink dirty, unsafe water straight through the water bladder without having to take the time to filter water first. Essentially, if I'm in the backcountry, as long as I'm around some sort of fresh water, I'm never going to run out of water to drink. I can also put this filter system into my 25-liter day pack, so that way I have a larger backpack to bring my things with me for a day hike, plus the filter system. So you don't have to just use this thing with this harness style pack. You can take this out and put it inside your regular day pack. It makes it great for long hikes, mountain biking, road biking a lot of miles, or even out on a kayak for like a full day. As for the pack itself, I do like how it has 2 hose slots on either of the shoulders. I don't like when packs just have one in the middle. I like having the option to thread the hose through either of the shoulder straps. The removable pouch on the back is pretty cool too. I like having that option. If I don't need this, I can take it off and leave it at home, or if I do want it, like for biking, I can attach it and keep my bike gear right inside this. So to sum up all of the things that I like about this, I like how the pack fits, I like how you can filter water on the go, and I like the options that you have with the pack. Now for what I don't like. First off, the Velcro straps to hold the water reservoir in place kind of suck. I would rather have this be a plastic buckle like the Pangora Remote Z20 to hold it in place rather than Velcro. It's easier to use a plastic buckle and will probably be more secure. And along with the lines of Velcro, there is a lot of it on this pack. It seems like most of the adjustments are all Velcro, which is fine, it's just not what I want to have to mess with all the time. Every time you want to adjust the pack, you need to rip the Velcro, pull or loosen, and then attach it, which kind of gets old after a while. Using Velcro probably makes this thing lighter, but I would rather have like the plastic toggles where you can just pull on the strap in order to loosen and or tighten the pack. I also do sort of wish that there was a little bit more room inside the pack to hold some extra stuff, but that's also not the point of this pack. The point of this is to be a slim hydration backpack, and it does that very well. So to sum up what I don't like about this pack, basically I don't like that there is a lot of Velcro. That's about it. Okay, so who is this system for? This is for someone who's into trail running, long hikes, mountain biking, and all sort of rigorous outdoor activities, and you want to have clean water on the go without having to weigh yourself down with loads of extra water. You can refill this from virtually any water source without having to wait to filter it into the water bladder. You can just drink it straight through the pack, which I for one appreciate. This is a different sort of water filter system where you can just keep moving, you can keep going, and you don't have to wait to filter water. And speaking of clean filtered water, I mentioned that this system is made by Business Connected Venture. If you didn't know, Business Connected Venture's mission is to bring clean water to those in need. They provide those who are living in developing countries with easy access to clean water and more. Business Connected Venture is also the main sponsor of the upcoming BattlGames. BattlGames is an outdoor and survival competition where 10 people compete for a grand prize of $25,000. This is happening literally this weekend, and I'm going to be there creating content during the entire 2-day event, so stay tuned for my upcoming videos and to check out BattlGames. There you have it, everyone. That is the Puribag Adventure Pack. As for a cost, the entire setup is going to cost you $120, but you can also just buy this right here. You can buy the water bladder and the filter system for $50. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, there are links in the description of this video. I am an affiliate of Business Connected Venture, so using those links is a great way to support me at no extra cost to you. I also want to say a huge thanks to Business Connected Venture for sending me this thing and letting me test this out, and for also sending me to BattlGames. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this system. I'd love to answer those, and thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one.